Why do we sabotage ourselves with constant scrolling, cat videos, or snacking when we know the deadline is tomorrow? Procrastination isn't just laziness. What if I told you procrastination actually makes sense? Let's break it down, shall we? Welcome to Mind Reset, here with me, Ryan Vand. Today, I'll unpack a tricky problem that all of us have come across at some point in our lives. Drum roll, please. The one and only, the notorious procrastination.
What's procrastination?
Procrastination is the moment when you decide that vacuuming the entire house is suddenly more important than studying for your exam. It's telling yourself that you'll start working on your proposal right after you check your email, or spending an hour finding the perfect playlist before you actually get started with your workout. We have all been there, right? It's staring at the blank document, convincing yourself that you need coffee first. And then while you're at it, you check the weather, you watch a cooking tutorial, and suddenly convince yourself that this is the ideal time to learn how to bake sourdough bread.
Sound familiar?
And here's the thing. Procrastination is not new. It's not a modern issue. It's as old as humanity itself. Think about it. Centuries ago, scholars like Socrates and Aristotle were debating why we procrastinate. And they didn't even have Netflix or social media to distract them. Leonardo da Vinci, the great procrastinator, lingered on Mona Lisa for 4 years and ultimately left it unfinished. Victor Hugo reportedly locked himself in a room with no clothes, just a shawl, and he couldn't leave until he finished Les Miserables. And it took him 17 years from the initial idea of the novel to its publication. 17 years. So now you see, we are not alone. The important question here to ask is, why do we procrastinate? So the short answer to this question would be, we procrastinate when we feel discomfort. So we seek instant gratification, or we feel overwhelmed by a task, leading us to delay action. But the longer version definitely has more details. So let's dive right into why we procrastinate. Number 1, avoiding negative emotions. Procrastination often happens as a way to avoid negative feelings like anxiety or fear. The brain prefers short-term relief, so tasks that feel stressful get delayed, even if it leads to bigger problems later. Number 2, task boredom. When tasks are boring or repetitive, our brain is less motivated to tackle them. We gravitate toward colorful activities that offer instant rewards, like checking social media, to avoid the dullness of the task at hand. Number 3, perfectionism. If we fear that our work won't meet high standards, we may delay starting altogether. Perfectionists struggle with the idea of making mistakes, so avoiding the task feels like a way to protect themselves from failure and making mistakes in the first place. Number 4, feeling overwhelmed. When a task feels too big or complex, it overwhelms us mentally. This can lead to procrastination because the brain struggles to prioritize and break the task into manageable steps. Number 5, instant gratification. Our brains are wired to prefer instant rewards. Tasks that offer immediate pleasure, like watching videos, become more appealing than long-term goals, which leads to delaying work. Number 6, low motivation. Without intrinsic motivation or interest in a task, it is easy to delay it. If we don't find a task meaningful or enjoyable, we are less likely to put in the effort needed to start or finish it. Number 7, decision fatigue. After making too many decisions, our brain gets tired. When overwhelmed by choices, we often choose to delay action, opting for rest rather than facing a new task. Number 8, self-doubt. If we lack confidence in our ability to succeed, we procrastinate. Fear of failure or judgment can cause us to avoid a task altogether because starting it feels too risky. Number 9, cognitive dissonance. Say what? I've actually made a video on cognitive dissonance, so follow this link, not now, but after this video, follow this link to watch that one. I highly recommend it. Procrastination can happen when our actions clash with our beliefs. If we know we should be working but don't, the discomfort makes us rationalize our delay, keeping us stuck in that cycle. And finally, number 10, environmental distractions. A distracting environment, like a noisy room or constant notifications, can pull our attention away from the task. This weakens our ability to focus, making procrastination more likely. I just gave you 10 reasons why we procrastinate. Now, I'm going to give you 10 solutions how you can beat procrastination. Items 7, 8, and 10 are particularly useful, so make sure you stick around to hear all of them. Number 1. Change how you think about the task. Instead of seeing the task as a mountain, think of it as a stepping stone towards something bigger. So shift your mindset. It's not a burden, it's a chance for growth. Number 2, be kind to yourself. Procrastination happens to all of us. Don't beat yourself up about it. Instead, show yourself some compassion. Remind yourself that you are a human and it's okay to stumble, but just get back on track. Number 3, imagine the victory. Picture how amazing it will feel when you finally complete the task. Visualize the sense of relief, pride, or even joy you will experience. This mental image will fuel your motivation and will give you enough power to push through the tough parts. Number 4, take small, easy wins first. Break the task down. Start with just one tiny piece, something small and easy. This will help you build momentum, and once you get going, the rest will follow much easier. It's all about starting small. Number 5, set a clear deadline. Set a clear, achievable deadline for each small task. You are in control of time, not the other way around. Number 6, tackle quick tasks now. The key word is now. Got something that takes less than 2 minutes? Do it right now. The quicker you finish these, the less mental clutter you will have. Number 7, use the power of focus time. Set a timer for a burst of intense focus, say 25 minutes, aka the Pomodoro technique. Work hard and then reward yourself with a well-deserved break. You will feel like you are sprinting towards success with every session. Number 8, ditch the distractions. Time to go into do not disturb mode. Put your phone on silent, close unnecessary tabs, and create a space that's distraction-free. The fewer things pulling at your attention, the more energy you have to focus. Number 9, tell someone else about your goal. Whether it's a friend, family member, or a coworker, share your goal with someone. Having an accountability partner keeps you on track and boosts your motivation. They're cheering for you, and now you've got to make it happen. And number 10, celebrate your wins. Most of us are really good at beating ourselves up when something goes wrong. But when you actually get things right, when you actually complete something, no matter how small it is, you have to celebrate your wins. This positive reinforcement does magic. Keep this in mind. It's not about being perfect, it's about being good enough. Repeat that 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times in your head. It's not about being perfect, it's about being good enough. I'm really curious to know what is your go-to strategy when you procrastinate and you want to beat that procrastination. Let me know in the comment section below, right there. Even if you don't have any strategy, still, it will be good if you just introduce yourself or maybe say hi in the comment section below. And if you found this video useful or insightful or practical in any way, make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, chances are that you will miss out on the next video. So feel free to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.